Alright, morning. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as I lost this trade today. No news today. We have CPI this week, so maybe, well, I'll get into it. But CPI, we just have funny bone. PPI tomorrow, CPI, and like this is a big day. Everyone's been waiting to see how things shape up, or whatever you want to say. Alright, unfortunate loss. Yeah, up the risk today to 350. I was gonna up the risk after that win I had last Tuesday, I think. I was gonna up the risk from that point to 350, from 250 to 350, and yeah, but my P&L today, I actually lost 423 on this account on the live, and then on this account I just lost 480. And I actually took two trades on this one, and then this was the only trade I took on this account. I feel like every time I up my risk, no matter what, I always lose the first trade. I don't know why. I don't think it's emotions, but maybe it could be. But I took two trades on the XFA because I didn't really get a good entry. I didn't get the same entry. What is this? Okay, the entry is 37.72 to be exact, but 20 right here, 37.75. And then I got the entry like I was like it was a 4 point difference. So like P&L or like the stop loss, everything was just kind of jacked up. And so I actually don't know why on the live I lost 423. I did this and maybe, I don't know, something happened. Everything was just happening just so fast. I don't like having to, have to take a trade on this and then on the other screen I have to like take a trade on here. It's not ideal. I just want to take a trade on one platform and then everything get copy traded. So that's that. Can't really make excuses because either way I lost the trade. So now it looks like it could be pumping. I mean, yeah. So let's get into trade overall. So coming in the market open, I'm gonna take these executions off. Coming in the market open, just before market open, I noticed that we had a pretty good opportunity to take a trade real quick, because come market open we just swept this Asian session, this low on ES, and we failed to do so on the NASDAQ, which in turn gives us a SMT. Which in turn gives us a SMT. So with that, I'm looking to take a trade potentially. After that, we get a retracement into equilibrium. I had it marked out like this. We can go in 1 minute. We get this retracement into equilibrium with that, so we get the retrace first. And after that, ideally, this would have been the entry, but market hasn't opened yet, so I don't like to trade before market open. Ideally, this would have been the entry, but yeah. So I was just waiting for market open. I needed to see this 5-minute gap to get disrespected on, and we did with market open. And so market open, we came up, we didn't even take out these draws on liquidity. These were my draws on liquidity, just hourly highs, and we made equal highs. So you can see right here, this is, I mean, you can tell right there, just equal highs. But if we look on the regular NQ, I saw this during the trade, and it just, it kind of sucked. But we actually swept that high on NQ, the macro, and I was like, that kind of like, bummed my confidence down on the trade. Ended up playing out because, I mean, if we're gonna sweep on one index, that's what kind of sucks. That's happened to me before. I don't know. But like, I was telling myself maybe each chart is independent on its own, So because there's people seeing the same thing I am, and there's other people taking the trade. So, but it can influence. It can definitely influence like big money, the market movers, and where they want the index to go. Just like there's a lot of variables coming into this, so I'm not necessarily mad at the trade. I guess maybe the risk management part, it could have been way better. On this one, I genuinely don't know why. I genuinely don't know why I lost more than I anticipated or wanted to. Yeah, it's just dumping now. But yeah, this is it. Like I lost 423 today, and I wanted to lose. If I was gonna lose, I wanted to risk. Damn, it's really volatile. I wanted to risk 350. This one, I did lose. When the first trade got stopped me out, I was down 300, and then I took another trade, risked half of the position that I was already in on the live, and then it was like 180. So basically almost a little more than half of 350. Right? Yeah, a little more than half of 350. So, wait, I'm tripping. Half of 350 is like 175. Oh no, yeah, I am right. A little more than 350. Or a little more than, forget what I just said. But I was okay taking another trade and potentially losing it. Just because I had confidence. I guess equal highs doesn't really mean anything anymore. Because like what I've heard is equal highs is really like a money magnet for price to try to take out. And so I had a TP right here. Not even at equal highs. My first TP was right here. My extended TP was potentially right here all the way to these hourly London session highs. And now we're just dumping. So, unfortunate day, very volatile morning. Can't even lie. I'm trying to forget it, try to learn from it, and it's just unfortunate. Lost this early into the day. And first trade of the week too. And we still got PPI tomorrow, CPI. I'm not trading Friday, but damn. Not ideal, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, I already said it, but to wrap it up, the trade itself was honestly A+, in my opinion. It just was unfortunate that one, this high on the macro chart got hit. It wasn't equal highs. And also unfortunate just the risk management part, that's on me. And then just essentially losing 2 trades on the XFA. So we're now distance to maximum loss limit is 921. I still think the next trade I'm going to risk 350. Because let's say we actually lose 350. See, if I go on the day, predetermine my risk to 350, I need to call it. So that's something to work on. I'm usually really good with risk management. That's like one of my skills. I would say risk management and psychology is my strengths. And then I think the trading my edge part I've been trying to work on, and I think I've been improving. And yeah, but today I like that. I like the risk management part. And yeah, so just another lesson to learn. It's just tuition. It's just my expense to pay for my inventory essentially. So you got to think it in that way. So okay, so 920, right? 920. If I lose next trade, it'd be 350. I'll still have that. So at that point, I would probably lower my risk to like 250 again, which is definitely possible. It's just unfortunate the first trade the first trade I take after upping my risk, I lose, and it's not even the amount I intended to lose. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure if I want to risk 350 now, because I essentially lost way more than. I'll think about it. I'll see if what's the most optimal for me, because it's a pretty high impact news week, so we got to be careful. I don't want to be in the same position I was. I thought I dug myself out of that hole, so I don't want to dig myself another hole in a deeper hole. So got to be smart, level-headed, move on, and stay focused. I mean, we've won 3 trades in a row, so it was eventually, unfortunately, a loss was gonna come either way. So we just gotta be locked in, stay focused. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think I went over everything in a good, fast manner. And yeah, that's it. Unfortunate day. I could be better. That's it. God bless. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, because I just saw it, because I just watched like some clip of someone's live stream on YouTube, but I forgot to mention, and she had a SMT marked out, so I didn't even notice that, or I forgot to even point it out. But since we swept this high on NQ, the macro chart, that means we have an SMT. So that just like cooked me. So that's another lesson to be learned. I'm about to write it down in my notebook. If we have equal highs on an index, look on the macro chart just in case, because you never know. So that's a lesson learned for me today. Also, it was just unfortunate, the P&L, that the amount I lost, just based on that. But yeah, try to move on. I might go work out right now. So yeah, I mean, we have an SMT, dude. It's just not ideal. These are just not high probable conditions. Yeah, just not hyper probable for me. Should have known that, or should have just read that. I don't know. But yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to say, because I mean, that's very true. We had an SMT right here. Look at this, all the way down here. Which high? Which high is it? Well, either way, it's SMT. So that sucks. And then ended up going down, sweeping this draw on liquidity. So whoa, damn. It could look now to potentially hit our damn. Look how volatile. Like, to an extent, you kind of want to see this, like this kind of volatility, but you kind of want to see a balance, you know. Damn, look at this. We're probably gonna take those eco highs out now. But I'm about to end the video, so yeah, that's it. God bless.